Don't forget. That's him.
Never forget, never forget. We're coming soon, and we're going to take over the charts, take over the world. The music is just going to be crazy.
Sensational. Alright.
So this is how I made my song. Where does the time go? So this song was made a couple of months ago, and this was kind of during a phase. I just come out of a relationship, and everyone kept telling me, it's right person, wrong timing. And in the moment, I believed that to be true. But as time went on, I quickly realized that, it wasn't the case, and it didn't feel like the case. So in this song, I'm kind of like questioning myself, like, where does the time go? Because I'm kind of confused with the timing, and I'm unsure whether it's the right person, wrong time, or if it's just supposed to be this way. And this is the kind of like the product of that. So when it comes to making the beat, we use Splice on this to get the sample. So this is the sample that you hear. So it gives you kind of like Michael Jackson vibes. That's what I kind of like about it. And then when you start to add in the drums, so this is like the little rim shot. And then I wanted to kind of like spice it up a little bit more and add a little bit more jazz to it. So I added like an underlayer of a kind of a similar rim shot. And this is what I got. And then we moved on to the kick after that. And with the kick drum, I just kept it pretty simple and repeated it. And then last but not least, hi-hats. Just a simple hi-hat. So that's basically how the whole beat was made. Like, that is literally what the song revolves around, and it just goes to show that being minimalistic works better, because I think if you've got so many instruments in a song, it kind of drowns it out and there's no room to put your vocals in. So that's kind of why I keep
room
it
to breathe.
minimal. Exactly.
Claustrophobia.
Exactly. You need to give it room to breathe.
Fuck around and have a heart attack.
Exactly. So after that, this is when I kind of like started to record the song. So the first thing I did was obviously well, to be fair, actually, the first thing that I did when I recorded this, I recorded the hook to begin with, because the bit that you hear in the intro, that was originally the first verse. So it was that hook to begin with, like, where does the time go? And then it was going to go into, they say patience is the word. But then I switched that around just to kind of make it a bit more dynamic. So the first bit of the song I started off with is this. So nobody knows, can I get your heart back, or have you let go? They say it's right, but the wrong timing. Girl, tell me where your mind is. And then with that, I stacked the layers on that. So I put like a deep layer on there. I did a layer through the speaker, left speaker and the right speaker. And then it made the vocal sound a lot more full. And it just sounded like a hook. So this is what you hear when it's all together. Where does the time go? Nobody knows. Can I get your heart back, or have you let go? They say it's right, but the wrong timing. So it sounds a lot more full now. And then after that, that's when I kind of worked on that original verse that you hear today. So you've got, this is the original verse. Where does the time go? Nobody knows. And I put a bit of delay on there, as you can hear. Can I get your heart back, or have you let go? I remember when I recorded that, it literally took me about 100 takes just to get those vocals. I just kept doing it until it was right. And then underneath, I added like a little harmony layer. Where does the time go? Nobody knows. And then to end it all off, I did originally have another verse to the song, but I shortened the song down. And this is the product that you see. And then at the end of the song, I added some like higher vocals. So when you hear it, you'll hear like these ad libs towards the end. Where does the time go? Get your heart back. And it's just to space out the music a bit more, and it sounds super clean. So yeah, that's how I made my song Where Does the Time Go?